Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you live Monday evenings at 7 p.m. And I hope everyone had a great weekend and a great day today. I have taken on the task to help my daughter and take her children to school and pick them up when she has meetings. So today, my day consisted of me taking my granddaughter to school and then picking up all of the children after school and then bringing them to her house. And I must say, I have so enjoyed taking my granddaughter to school every morning since last Wednesday. That was the first day of school. So I meet them at their house at 6:30 in the morning. Yes, it's bright and early because she has to actually take all the rest of the children to school. And then I just take my one grandchild to school in the morning. Good evening, Mom. Thanks for joining. And I must say, it is a delight to take her to school. She's 10 and she's going to a different school. So I have volunteered to do that. And it's been a delight. They all leave in the morning when I get there. And then we have a good hour and a half to ourselves. And then I take her to school, and that's even another 20 minutes. We sit and we wait in the carpool line, and I drop her off. So it's been amazing, and I've truly enjoyed it. So that's been really nice. This weekend was quite interesting. So I'm doing the laundry, and I'm like, and my husband's trying to put an air conditioning unit, this little split unit thing that he bought. He's got to wire it first. So he's trying to wire everything and do all this stuff. And I'm trying to do laundry, and my wash machine is not working. So I go out. I'm like, did you do something to the breaker? Are you fiddling with it? And he's like, no, I'm not touching that. And I said, well, my washer's not working. And he goes, well, you have power. So it wouldn't be that anyways. And I'm like, well, it's still not working because it's like stopping in the middle of the cycle. And I'm like, so what is it doing? Because I'm just trying to do laundry. So apparently everything is on a computer basis. And so apparently the computer is dead on the wash machine. So my husband is very handy and he can fix just about anything. And he's fixed our dryer like 3 or 4 times. He's fixed our kids' dryer. The wash machine apparently you cannot fix because you need the motherboard, the computer, to be able to wash laundry. No. So ours is about 15 or 17 years old, and they don't make that computer anymore. Of course. I mean, so you can't even order the computer, which is like another $350 to even do that, if that would even be the issue. So, oh my goodness. So we went around looking, we bought a new washer, which is not what we were looking to do. But anyways, so it'll be delivered tomorrow and I can finish my laundry. But oh my goodness, that was another whole project we were not counting on. But so that was so much fun. Crazy stuff, What are you gonna do? So tomorrow he'll install it and hopefully I can finish my laundry because I'm like halfway in all my laundry. Because I do it all on the weekend because it's cheaper, but I at least need some of my clothes, which I hang out my stuff. But oh my gosh, crazy stuff. But anyways, so Mondays today. So every other Monday, I have to pick up the whole brood of kids and do the whole thing. So pretty much I'm out of pocket on Mondays. And I usually spend Sundays and part of Mondays getting my card, figuring it out, and getting it all ready. So I'm going to have to plan my life better and get it organized so that Monday I'm not getting my card all ready on Monday because I'm going to have to leave the house, be gone half of Monday by the time I'm picking up the kids and I'm at her house. So I'm going to have my card all done before Monday. So that's what I did. I was organized this weekend and I got all my stuff done and got my card all prepped and got it all ready, got it situated. So that's what I have to do. So, which was kind of fun because I was like, oh, I'm all done with my card. I'm not usually done that. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do now. So we got a couple things going on, some very good news, some interesting stuff. So we still have our designer series paper sale. It's now until the end of August or till it's all gone and you can't they'll bring it back because there is some of it still in the catalog, but you just won't get the, hopefully they'll bring it back before the sale's off. It's 15% off, and it's just on select paper. So let me know. This paper it's amazing. I mean, it's gorgeous, but it is on select paper. So let me know if you want to purchase any paper, because this is absolutely beautiful paper at 15% off. So like the Bright and Beautiful, it's 1062. The Countryside Inn is 1062. Looks like it's all 1062. So it's awesome. It's just awesome paper. I can help you do that. And then look what we got in the mail. The mini catalog, which is good from September to December. You guys will be able to order out of the mini catalog starting September 3rd, I think. You didn't tell me. But one of the nice things about being a demonstrator, we get to pre-order from now until the end of August. So one of the perks, being a demonstrator, you get to pre-order and you get to order early. So we get to order out of this beautiful catalog. But if you want a catalog, I can mail you a catalog. Just pop me a note and I will order you a catalog. All right, so I'm going to make 2 cards because I already made one and I do want to send one out. So I have a couple friends that I actually haven't talked to in a long time. So I thought, I'm going to make a fun card just to say, here's a note. I wanted to say thinking about you, but I didn't like the thinking about you stamp, and I couldn't find one that I wanted. And so I found just a note. So I'm going to use that one instead. So I made this card. And her name, I've got the fun fold. Her name, I like to give people. Where is mine? I put everything away because I didn't want my desk cluttered. Her name is Tracy Bradley. So I cased the fun fold from her. Her name's Casey Bradley. So she did a little bit different, but I just used the fun fold measurements from her. So this paper that I used for this one is from the Mediterranean Blooms. So the Mediterranean Blooms are the, here, this is the paper. So we did, I need some more of this paper because look at, on the other side are the lemons and the oranges. But look at this, you can use this other side and it's gorgeous too. So you can use either side of this beautiful paper. One of my friends likes blue. And so that's what I did this card for her, was I used the blue side of it. And so we used the dashing designs, and then I used that, and it folds like this. And then I still have a little bit of room to write. So this is the one I'm going to send to her. Now we're going to make 2 other colors. So, but I'm going to use different cardstock. So this cardstock for both of these, I'm using the Unbounded Beauty cardstock. All right. So I cut everything out and I did everything so that we could have time. All right. So it's really a simple card. Okay. I also cut a piece for the envelope because I'm going to send this out. So this is our 2 1/4 by 6 piece for our envelope. So I'm going to attach this so that this can dry so I can cut it. And I'm going to just attach this and set this aside. So I have a couple of friends that I've already got in mind. I already wrote their names down just so that I knew I could send these out to them. But I haven't talked to them in quite a while. And I thought, what a nice way would be to send them a little card and say, hey, just a note. And I'm going to write inside and say, hey, we haven't talked to each other. Let's get together for lunch. And I thought that would be a really nice way to do that. And I got glue on this. It's going to be sticky. All right. So our measurements for our card base is different. in that we're not going to fold the card base itself, but the card base is the same. It's 5.5 by 4.25, but it's just a single sheet because we're actually going to build off of that. But that way that will go in the envelope. So it's 5.5 by 4.25. Then we have a sheet of cardstock in a coordinating color. So of course, since this is our DSP, it's coordinating. This is very often, but I love it. It's Berry Burst. And then this is Berry Burst. And then this is our new Bubble Bath, sorry, Pretty in Pink. So this coordinating piece, I did that backwards because I cut this at 8.5 by 3, I think. I don't know. I did. This is 8.5 by 4. And I scored it at. All right, so this piece, yep. Okay, so yep. So a coordinating color is going to be 8.5 by 4. You're going to score it at 3.25 because that's the piece that's going to go on here like this. So you want it to be a coordinating color, not the same color. And so we can put this piece on here. Sorry, I only did one. All right, so we're going to put this on so that it'll open up. Okay. And we can use our bone folder to get a good crease on that. I should have done that first, but so we want to have that lay flat. Okay. And so then this piece is our DSP, and that's going to be probably our 5 by 3 3/4. So that's going to go on the inside. And I did try to cut this so my flowers were going the right direction. Because you don't want your flowers going upside down. Okay. And then this other piece, we want to fold it, get a good crease on it. And our other piece of DSP, which is 4 by 2 3/4, is going to go on the top of this piece right here. And then we have an inside white piece that this is also 4 by 2 3/4. So that's going to go on the inside. All right. So now we're going to put this on here. And you just kind of want to center that, and then this is going to open up like this, basically. So we want to center that. We're going to put our glue on the back here. So a lot of gluing together. Now I could have put a sentiment on the white piece in here, but I didn't. I'm going to do a little bit of writing. So and then I did take this piece. The one I did first, I just stuck it in my folder and I ran it through the folder this way, the embossing folder that way. And I was like, well, that's silly because it's going to go on the piece this way. So it's ran, you can't really tell because it's not a pattern that really you can tell. So, I mean, you can't tell the difference, but I did intentionally this time put it in my embossing folder this way, just because then I would know that it's going the correct way, but you cannot tell on my first one that it's going the incorrect way. So, but I just knew that I did it that way. And that again is because it's how the pattern is, so it doesn't really matter. And I was like, oh, well, this has an interesting pattern to it. So, okay. But that's the nice thing about having a pattern embossing folder, that it doesn't have one that has a specific pattern to it. You can do that. And that's going to go like that. All right. So then I took out our everyday details. And they nestle very nicely. We have lots of other ones that also nestle very nicely. But I liked this one. You can use any one of the other ones too. So I'm going to stamp our just a note, and I'm going to stamp it in the Berry Burst. You could stamp it in the Pretty Pink, but I'm going to stamp it in the Berry Burst. So stamp that up. And we're going to stamp on here. All right. I'm going to clean that off because I'm not going to do Berry Burst on my next one. I think I'm going to do the Pretty Pink. I was debating if I wanted to do the Peach Pie or the Pretty in Pink, but I think I'm going to do the Pretty in Pink. Close this up so I don't get it all over me and everything else. All right, so I am going to glue the two, and then I'm going to use my dimensionals. So now, since there's all these holes here, you just want to put your glue in around here. You don't want to put your glue all the way to the end because you'll have glue everywhere. And it will nestle in here nicely. Just make it about as even as you can. All right, and then now I will put my dimensionals. And I think I'm going to just do 3. I think I'm going to, there we go. So I mailed the cards that I made the other day. I had all the dimensionals and I think I made them in class or on my live. Yeah, that was crazy. It cost me like over $1 to mail them all. To mail just one. So yeah, it was crazy. There we go. So yeah, it does, the very burst does make it stick out quite a bit. Stand out very nicely. This is a very nice card to send. And it just looks so beautiful. And yet such a simple card. So, I mean, it's just, and I'm going to put, I need more of these because these are like all the colors, but so I'm going to put what's wrong with my tool. Okay. Put the other one together quickly. And then, of course, I'll cut that off, and that's the other one. So this one, I use the peach pie, and this is also the Unbounded Beauty, but it's just the other side of one of them. So this one has just got flowers, but this one has this really pretty, like the peach pie and the pretty and pink colors to it. I just thought that was so pretty. So again, we're going to put this on my envelope. I barely cut that. It's going to barely fit, but it will fit. Oh, yeah. See? And there's actually less waste if you do it that way. Okay. I have 2 of these. Okay. So this time my base card is the Pretty in Pink, which is the 5.5 by 4.25. And then I did the offset color, which is so pretty. I love this peach pie color. So I did that. So then this is the 8.5 by 4 scored at 3.25. All right, then I did this is the paper, which is just so pretty. So this piece is the 5 by 3 3/4. You could use that side for something else too. I mean, all the papers, of course, that we have, all of them are double-sided, and you can use either side. I just thought this was such a pretty paper to use on this side. And this peach pie just stands out. I mean, it's in this paper, but boy, you put it up against the peach pie and it really stands out. All right, and here's our another card that's going to go on the outside. So again, we're going to add here our 4 by 2 3/4 DSP. And this time we're going to do that to the front. And see how it changed that color? It pulled out the pinks instead of the orange. Isn't that funny? Yeah, you wouldn't have thought, huh? But, you know, Stampin' Up! Does such a good job of color coordinating our colors for us. And they make it so easy for us. Because, yeah, I don't know that I would have put those colors together. And yet, anytime we get our paper, it tells us what colors go together. And so it makes it really easy for us to pull the colors, because sometimes I'm like, that color is not going to go with that. But they do such a good job of coordinating them. And see, they take on a different color. You put it with that and it pulls the pink out. You put it with this and boy, it pops that orange color with that. So it's so amazing. That's what I like about all of our colors, and everything coordinates with it, so it makes it so nice for us. Oops, I got my finger in there. They help us out quite a bit. All right, this card will be done here in a minute. And I made 2 cards. I can send all 3 of them tomorrow. Probably would have been easier to put this piece down rather than build on all of this on. All right, here we go. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to press it from this side. Sometimes that helps when you've decorated it. All right, now we are going to stamp So I am going to stamp it in the pretty. We could do it in the peach. And we are putting it on the peach, and that would be okay too. But I just think that putting it in the pink, I don't know. This might be too light, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try. That's interesting. That almost is not that light pink color. I did clean this off, but it's not that light pink color. And it does say pretty in pink. So that's interesting. It is a pink color, but all right. Ooh, that glue came out really fast. It's going to be mushy. Okay. Okay, so we're going to let that sit for a minute. All right, so then let's put our dimensionals. It does look pink. The more it's sat, the better it got the pink color. That's so strange how that came out and it didn't have the pink color at first. That's funny. Now I'm trying to debate if I want to put the pink jewels on or if I want to put, what did I do with the jewels there? We can put the, I think I'm going to put the, yep. And then I'm going to put last. Oh, I like that. I like the contrast. All right, so here's our cards for tonight. I made this one. Made this one. And then I made this one earlier that I'm going to send out. Yes, I'm very happy with the peach pie jewels on that. That I really liked that. But this was a fun card to make. Like I said, I cased the fun fold. I just used different DSP and a different everything else, but I did case the fun fold. I thought it'd be a nice fun fold to send out. So if you are wanting to say hello to a friend, it's a great idea to say just a note and then write something inside. I think we have a couple of stamps. I just hadn't found them that say, wanting to say hello or something, something like that. So it was just kind of fun. So just it's kind of the same thing. And then I had a little place to write inside. So that's what I'm going to do. So, but anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And if I could be of any help and you need to order some things, there's a lot of online things. So if you need help ordering online, please feel free to let me know. I'm here for you. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday and have a great night and a great week. Thank you so much.